Kia ora, Tina Koto. Hello and welcome to episode 34 of Minecraft. No wait, that's the wrong series. This is ThaumCraft with Birdtross, and as you can see, we are here in the Soul Brazier. With our soul fragments, I decided to grab the last of the soul fragments. Not the last. The last. Leaving 6. Inside this room of darkness. So that is what's going on there. Back to base. Well, actually, yeah. Nothing's really changed in here. Still haven't plugged up the holes. I'm not really using it that much, actually. I'm using it a lot less than I thought I would. Basically because, as you saw in the last video, I kind of added in the thing down the bottom. That sort of makes the taint go up, like, ridiculously. And actually, as a side note, it does that with this as well. But I don't really mind for this, because I, need the Vs. I'm generating a ton of Vs again, as usual here. I've got these crystallizers going, sucking the Vs out of the atmosphere. And as you can see particularly in this chunk, we're actually getting awfully close to the point where the Vs is actually going to be higher. No, the taint is going to be higher than the Vs. Is that a worry? Perhaps to some people. I'm kind of interested to see what happens to an area if the taint sort of goes higher than the Vs. That'd be pretty sweet. So anyway, what have I got these crystals here for? I think I was probably harvesting my my little crystal farm down below. Anyway, as you can see, I've been doing a bit of research with my Eldritch fragments here. I've got my shard of strange metal here. Because I've just been down here just really quickly, just off camera a couple of minutes ago, making myself a ton of tortuous void interfaces. But anyway, actually, I did manage to find... No, there it is. A hard! I got a hard. Hooray. So I should be able to get myself the what is it called? The void interface. It's kind of one of the reasons that I've actually been looking in the monoliths to see if I can find just one of these things to show you guys. But man, wow, that was completely successful. Sweet. And just like that, the Eldritch branch is complete. So what is this? This device seems to be designed to attach on top of a void chest. It allows you to link other void chests with its attachment into one of 6 networks of shared inventories. I don't think I have enough void ingots to make that thing up. We used up all my void ingots last episode, I think, to make the Brazier of Souls here, which, yeah, as you can see, it definitely is pulling in the taint, I think, from the surrounding chunks. And probably the Vs as well, but we're kind of consuming the Vs faster than we're pumping it out. I've actually got a ton of it here. Look at this. May as well just go ahead and take the opportunity to repair some of my items. Oh, yeah, yeah, you saw that just there, just the glowing orb. So yeah, this is being affected by the magic seals, but it seems like it needs to be closer to them, or the restorer needs to be anyway, to experience the benefit. But yeah, everything else seems to be okay. I think the duplicate is up. Actually, I could use my duplicator to duplicate some stuff that I wanted to duplicate. Have I got anything that I really want to duplicate? Oh yes, that's right. Somebody suggested in the comments I should try to duplicate a shimmer leaf, and I hadn't actually tried this before. It's a good idea, so let's go ahead and just quickly see if that works. I don't think it will, actually, to be honest. May as well give it a go. Nope. Duplicator doesn't like that at all. What about shard of strange metal? That'd be interesting. No, okay. But anyway, so now we've got all these, we've done it. We've got the Eldritch tree out of the way. That's 2 trees of research down. And hopefully if I burn this up, I might get a tainted artifact. And tainted knowledge. Wow, that took a while. I don't really want to do these, but they were tricky. Actually, just a good idea would be to throw these into the crucible. And I've got all these other theories up here as well. Oh man. Okay, we'll save we'll save throwing them in the crucible for another time, actually, because we've actually got a lot of surplus Vs at the moment. So why don't I just go ahead and see if I can find something to duplicate, or just use it up on something. I'm just really quickly going to see if the silverwood log can be duplicated. No. What about the leaf? No, okay, so nothing to do with silverwood can be kind of like farmed. Oh well. How about soul fragments? Because that'd be really interesting. Oh. Maybe some delectable void ingot? Nope. Wow, it doesn't duplicate much, does it? And anything that it does duplicate, it does for like an extreme price. What about the Dawnstone? No, okay. Rotten flesh, perhaps? Oh, come on. Oh, there it goes. Yay. I know that it can do diamonds, but I don't really want to do that because I'm not really using my diamonds for anything at the moment. What about arcane singularities? I kind of need a couple of those. Concentrated beast. Oh yes, I accidentally made that one day. That's the story. I was trying to make no, that's right. I used up one of my shimmer leaves on it as well, which was really sucks. What about that? Nope. Ay ay ay. What about anything in the junk chest? Saplings, maybe? No, I don't really need those at the moment. Slime balls would be handy, but again, not really using them at the moment. Well, that completely and utterly failed. I just want to use up some of this just to quickly repair some of my items. I think the Elemental Crusher in particular will use up a lot of these when it goes to repair. Yeah, well, we're certainly chugging through it. I've got these to repair as well. It's a shame that the balls are disappearing. And something else that I noticed is that they sort of seem to work in like a line, vertical line, so it can do two things at once, I suppose. That's just what I've noticed. I mean, it's not like it's like everything sort of goes at the same time, I don't think. Just something I've noticed. So just really quickly as well, I actually had a request to jump up to the top of my house and break the Dawnstone just after noon. Well, how we doing? Yeah, definitely afternoon, so what, do I just left click, right click? There we go. Oh, look at it go. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh boy. That's a little disorientating. And there we go. Back to dawn, I guess. Hey! Sweet. That was pretty cool. How are we doing over here? I just decided to put some more crystals on. Oh yeah. We're like less than 100 Vs apart now. I'm not sure what is going to happen. I don't think... As far as I know, nobody's ever tried what I'm trying here, to try and sort of make the taint higher than the Vs. Well, I mean, it's like, you know, you can have so much taint that it sort of turns into taint, but I don't think anybody's, you know, reduced the Vs in the chunk to, like, 0. Oh, that would be pretty sweet to have, like, no Vs at all. Alright, I'm going to come back, actually, once the, once worlds collide here and, the taint gets higher. I suppose just while we're waiting around, we can open up one more monolith. And I'm just following my void compass here. And there it is. So what was this one again? This was, okay, 3 aqueous. What? Oh no, I changed my mind, that's right. I was like, I'm gonna do this, and then I was like, no, actually, in my brain, wow. My YouTube completely forgot to keep up with my brain there. That was a fail. I don't need to jump home. Why am I always jumping home? Oh no, there was a zombie brain right there. I want it. Where was it? Give it to me. I saw it right there. I saw it, don't worry. Where is it? Give it to me. Yeah, there it is. And some rotten flesh, meh. Whew. Anyway. Oh yeah, that's another good way to make taint. Yeah, I think that's high enough. How are we doing? 1,000? Oh, so it goes down a lot, like, really quick. Oh dear. Did I just sort of unmake the world? I think I did. I'm just kind of interested to see. I'm looking out. Basically, what I want to see is like the first tainted block to sort of pop up into existence here. But anyway, I want to make some void ingots. Is what I wanted to do. To do that, we have to come down here to this boring place. Now, what was it again? I've got the stuff. I just want to make as many as I can, basically, because it's always nice to have a ton of these things. There we go. Oh wow, am I out of taint? I'm out of taint. It's not often the Dark Infuser runs out of taint. Ay ay ay. I'm gonna have to turn this on, aren't I? I probably am. So I'm gonna turn this off and just to speed up that process. The hour has come, my children. The taint is higher than the vis. I kind of expected it to like instantly happen, to sort of see like instant sort of whatever it was, like sort of bad things, I guess you could say, but it looks like things are pretty much stable at the moment. Well, there's that water there from the arcane singularity that we threw. That's what it's called, right? Something like that. But yeah, nothing really going on down here. I are being surprised. I really did expect that to sort of instantly work, but oh well. You know what I need a lot of? Gold. Why didn't I see that before? I'm sorry. Let's actually just quickly check if you can duplicate brains. I think I've done this before, and I didn't think you could duplicate them. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, good to know. Good to remember. Anyway, you can definitely duplicate the gold, and I've got a ton of the stuff, so let's get that going. I wonder if you can duplicate gold blocks, because that would actually really be useful. Now, I want to actually put that on a repeat mode, or like forever mode, I guess you could say. There we go. So that's just going to constantly be whirring in the background, and oh. Well, I don't really mind. I need the gold anyway. I'm sure I'll find another source of these sometime. But anyway, void ingots, lots of them. Let's go ahead and make ourselves some void armor. This is something that I've been putting off, basically because I haven't really had the resources. But I finally got enough void ingots from the what we were doing just down there in the zombie grinder, whatever you want to call it. So yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's a change. Well, I'm armored now. I'm not going to be... My feathered body is now protected from the baddies. How are we doing down here? Ah, yeah. That's a lot of these. It is going quite smoothly, I think. Yeah. I just want to stop. Just want to see if I can... duplicate gold blocks, because that would actually be a lot easier to do. Well, I think it'd sort of be a more efficient per like space. Block of gold. Block of gold. Can you duplicate? You can duplicate a block of gold. Uses like 9 times as much vis, of course, but yeah. And I think probably out of all the things that all the gold things that I've duplicated, probably the nugget is the most satisfying because it takes the least amount of time. What was the recipe for that, the interface? You know, that one thing that I kind of... There it is. No, that's not it. The one thing that I haven't had for so long. And now I finally have. I just completely forget about it. Oh man. Portable hole for each one. So 5. I don't really use my portable hole as it is, so that's no really big deal, I suppose. Let's just use up this one. Like so. Beautiful. Void interface. Okay. Cool. One of these by itself isn't actually all that useful, so probably actually need to get another one of these going, but hello. Welcome, people of my channel, to the void interface. Stare at it. Stare at it. All you gotta do is right click on that thing and you can access your chest, and you have this cool new interface thing. So there's these two arrows here, which I assume you we'll get more to what these do eventually, because there's actually some numbers that appear here if there's more there's more like chests connected to the network. You actually need at least 2 void interfaces to use them as a network. It's like, you know, in 1.3 how there's going to be like the ender chests? It kind of works like that. There's going to you can access multiple inventories from one location. We can actually access up to 6 different networks just by clicking on the symbol here. And I'm just rifling through just to see if there's any anything on the network, and it looks like we don't actually have any void interfaces at all in the world at the moment. None of the other void chests out there that would be in monoliths have void interfaces on them. This is the only void interface in the entire world at the moment. Wow. It's like every other Let's Play I've seen would have found, like, you know, 2 or 3 void interfaces in like a single monolith or something, but that sucks. I probably want to get another one of these guys, so let me just very quickly get another one. I've actually had to come to my whatchamacallit room. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm not out of Vis. I'm all out of Vis, even in here, aren't I? No, I'm not. Oh, that's because they're not connected on the same network. Okay, I did have a spare arcane bellows somewhere around for this very purpose, just for the time being, just to shift the base and taint around as needed. Where is that thing? I might have used it on a pump. Oh, there it is. Cool. Okay. Back in we go. So yeah, this is basically how I was moving the Vis and taint around at the moment. You just do that, and it increases the pressure in this tank to 20. Causes everything to go in there. You can mine it out by shift clicking and picking it up before it gets picked up by that thing. How are we doing here? Cool. So we just needed this and an ender pearl, which I probably should have gotten while I was there. Yeah. Just as a side note, you can actually still access the chest itself, and you won't get the interface over here, but if you use that, you get the interface. Once again, I am all out of void ingots, but I think it's gone to a good cause today. We've got some armor, but yeah, void interfaces. I need these things, man. Okay, so I'm actually think probably the next most important chest, other than my sort of a valuables chest, is what I've designated that. It's going to be probably my silverwood chest. It seems that they randomly select what they are. Yeah, and if you are, now that I've got 2, I should be able to cycle through these networks, and yeah, there's a number that appears here. I can access my other chest from this interface. Cool. So we can take the nuggets out, and then if we check over here in this chest, the nuggets are gone. How cool is that? Very overpowered. It'd be very nice to have something like that in the Vis grinder room, so that I could like access the chest from there. So let's actually just quickly break this up. I mean, so that I can, yeah, so that I don't have to move any of my materials at all. I can actually just say, yeah, let's just move everything. I don't even have to be in the room to access it. I think we'll leave this on tainted. Yeah, leave this on the tainted network. We can go to here. Check it out. It's pretty sweet, right? I know. So what is in here that I really want? Not really anything. I just sort of like dumped all the stuff that I wasn't using in there. You know, like from the surrounding area, basically. You know, I've got fences here, rails, a ton of signs extra that I made by accident. Leather, that'd be useful, but chicken. Yeah. The gunpowder, I guess. We don't really have much gunpowder. Is there any gunpowder in here? Yeah, 9. Okay. So, the Vis and taint levels are kind of actually equalizing. I wonder if they sort of cancel each other out. So the Vis is sort of desperately trying to go up. But yeah, I really am just literally looking down to see if I can see any purple blocks sort of just spontaneously erupt into life in this chunk. It doesn't really look like they are, unfortunately. A bunch of ocelots spawn out there. It's a little babby one.
Yeah, little babby. Run away from the big mean birdie. Are you gonna run? Yeah.
Oh dear. And actually, just in the last video, I sort of sang that song. I actually heard myself like eat during that song, and just now I just heard it. So I don't think you guys can hear it. Is basically what I'm trying to say, because I looked at the footage and I couldn't really hear it. I didn't hear it at all. So yeah, I brought this bellows with me. This isn't everything that I wanted to do this episode, actually. I kind of wanted to start the taint apocalypse. But we didn't get around to that today. I don't know, I'm probably going to have to do some more... Why are these all empty? Some more like taint production, but... Oh right, it's because of this, isn't it? How's this doing? I can't really take it out now, otherwise that's like... What, like 2,000-3,000 Vs just completely down the toilet? I'm going to have to finish that up. Alright, so guys, yeah, thanks for watching episode 34, 35, whatever it is, of ThaumCraft with a Birdtross. I shall see you next time for the apocalypse.